Alright, so I've tried a few times to make this video, and I just can't do it in a short time because there's so much to talk about within the video. What I'm referring to is the, let's say, how we're going to close out 2010 in the realm of boxing. There's a lot of good fights that are going to happen towards the end of this year, man. One I'm going to start with is the Marquez Catsides fight. That's going to be a very, very interesting fight. This is one fight where the actual mandatory challenger is actually a very good fight to make. Most of the time you find that the mandatory challenger is not all that great. But yeah, this time that's going to be a great fight. But unfortunately, Showtime chose to put that fight on the same time. Showtime chose to put the fight, their Super 6 fight with Abraham and Froch and with Darrell and Ward on at the same time as the Catsides fight. Talk about a network war, man, because that's going to be a hard one to choose between, because all those fights, that whole night's going to be a night of celebration, you know? And you guys can let me know if I'm wrong on this, but I heard recently that the Kessler belt is going to be up for grabs in the Abraham Froch fight, which means Froch can reclaim his belt, you know. But is he going to do it? I don't know, man. That's a hard to call, because, you know, they're both guys are coming from with their backs from off the gate, you know, off the wall, and so they're going to be going at it. I was usually not a Froch fan, but I became a big Froch fan after that Kessler fight, man, because Kessler showed, and Froch showed their heart, and Froch showed me something, you know. But I don't know if he has what it takes to take out King Abraham, you know, because what we saw, well, I don't know. I feel that Froch is probably going to leave himself open a lot for Abraham to capitalize, for when he does come out of that shell defense, he does throw some bombs. Just ask Jermaine Taylor that. Just ask Andre Darrell. Even though Darrell beat him, you know, it looked toward the end of that fight that Abraham was looking to try to make a comeback. So those are going to be. And then you got the Ward-Darrell fight, which is going to just be a fight of pure, impeccable skill and speed and savviness, you know. You know, speed and savviness. So it's gonna be a great night of fights. Now that's one group of fights that is gonna be happening towards in November. Then we have no. Is that gonna? I think that's actually in. Yeah, it's November. It's gonna be happening in November. Then we have the Sergio Martinez Paul Williams fight rematch coming up, which is going to be a splendid fight. You know, if these guys show up, these are all of the fights that I just named are candidates for the fight of the year. It could be, you know. So let's just hope all these guys show up. You know what I mean? But the Sergio Martinez Paul Williams fight is going to be a sight to behold. I just hate that they took that long to get it made. You know, of course, I can't fault Williams for wanting to go down to welterweight and try to find some fights there. But, you know, once he saw that he wasn't going to get a fight with Pacquiao or Mayweather, then, you know, he still kind of wanted to haggle around Martinez, you know. And while this time, Martinez is a guy with a belt and can't find anybody to fight, you know. And that's really what was a shame here. And then Angulo turned down the perfect chance, turned down $750,000 of a career payday, you know, to fight. He didn't want to fight Martinez, so I'm kind of holding Angulo against that right now. But, you know, good thing he didn't take that fight, because I hear he's having visa issues right now. So let's hope that gets worked out. Then another fight, which is going to be spectacular, is the Khan Maidana fight. And what's up to Naptown Born? Because that boy asked me, who do I think was going to take it between Maidana and Khan? And tell you the truth, man, I like both guys. You know, really, I kind of like Maidana a little bit more, you know, but I don't think that he will be able to deal with Khan's boxing precision and Khan's boxing pedigree. I just think Khan will outbox him. Maybe not to the degree he did Paulie Malignaggi, but I definitely think Khan's going to come through and outbox Maidana. So, you know, Maidana may take a loss, especially the way Maidana looked against Chop Chop Corley. So I don't think He's gonna, unless he comes through one hell of a training camp, I don't know if he's gonna be ready for Amir Khan, but we'll see. And after that, man, if Khan wins that, then you know he's gonna be waiting in the wings for the Bradley Alexander winner, because he's on the pedestal to call that out. Now, if Zab Judah defeats his next opponent, I can't pronounce his name, Matatsi or something like that. If Zab Judah defeats him in spectacular fashion, then he can definitely throw his name in the cap of potential contenders. You know, so you know, and that's just some of the fights, man. I probably can't even get to all the fights because the time won't permit me, or I can't go through all the fights in depth like I want to. Like Showtime has also recently announced that they're going to host the Bantamweight tournament. That's going to be fucking awesome. Can you believe that? Vic Darchinyan versus, I believe is it Yanni Perez? I think it's going to be, or is it, I think it is Yanni Perez. And then Abner Mares is going to be fighting, I can't recall who he's going to be fighting right now, but I know that they got some pretty good guys in that tournament, so it's really going to look to deliver. So Showtime is really putting it down, putting a lot on these tournaments, which, you know, I guess shows that it is proving to be a success of some sort, because given all the trouble that they're going through to put these tournaments on, dealing with promoters, dealing with fighters, dealing with venues and stuff like that, it's surprising to me that they're going to continue, you know, trying to go into the tournament fashion. But, you know, I'm sure this bantamweight thing is really going to make some noise. But, yeah, so we got a lot of fights, man. A lot of fights coming up. You know, Antonio Tarver is about to try to stake his claim in the heavyweight division. I think he's going to make any noise? Not really, you know, but he may be entertaining for a while, or he may just be something to, you know, make everything interesting, but I don't think he's really going to be a major factor in the heavyweight division. But, hey, all you Tarver fans, don't hate me, because I could be wrong, man. And who else have we got? I think there was a couple other fights, man. I know I'm leaving it out. I even had I had the list written down and shit. It was so many. It's going to be a spectacular end of the year. And like I said, I'm glad that they're doing this. I'm glad boxing is making a statement, because that's what they need to do. You know what I mean? To show that we're still alive. We're not dead. We're out here making noise, man. So, but I think the creme de la creme of the end of the year is going to be between the Marquez Katsides fight. Well, damn, all of them. Marquez Katsides, the Super 6 tournament, the Amir Khan Maidana fight. It's gonna be beautiful, man. And also, you know, just to get our taste buds tingling a little bit, it is speculated that Chad Dawson will be taking on Tavares Cloud. That's going to be interesting. And speaking of Chad Dawson, that makes me remember another fight that's going to be happening at the end of the year, which is the Hopkins and Pashal fight. How could I forget that one? And yes, that one's size looks like it's going to be pretty good too. Do I think Hopkins can do it? Yes, I can, you know, but at the same time, I think Pashal has the potential to do it too. But like I said before, man, Hopkins knows that Dawson could have won that fight if he would have stepped up at the right time. So, you know, I think given Bernard's skill and his boxing prowess and him being a vet, I believe he'll be able to take advantage of that shit. So, let's see, who do I got? I'm actually calling these shits out. I got Marquez over Katsides. I got Ward over Durrell. It's going to be a tough fight, but I got Ward over Durrell. I got... Damn, I don't want to go against you, Froch, but I'm trying to be practical here. I'm going to have to get Abraham over Froch. Damn. I think I'm going to go... Williams over Martinez, man. And I hate to say that because I really like Martinez. I love fucking Martinez, but I think I got to go Williams over Martinez. And I'm going to go Khan over Maidana. And last but not least, I'm going to go Hopkins over Pashal. So, you know, if I'm wrong, you guys don't hold it against me. This is boxing. Anything can happen. You know, you got to love it. But this is the Invincible Armor. Peace.